Games, or Riser Arkin, as I'm known in most of my gaming profile tag thingy-mabob, Bob McThingies. And today, like I promised, a Dark Magician deck profile. This is post Battle of Chaos, so I'm not gonna lie, the extra deck I'm kind of working on. I have no idea what I'm doing with it, because it seems like the only cards I really ever summon are Dragoon, the Dark Magicians, and sometimes Master of Chaos. But we're going to go over all of that here first. Let's take a look at the main deck. So, with the main deck, there are some changes I need to make eventually. I'm trying to get my ratios right, but right now we're playing 3 Dark Magicians. A lot of people are playing 2. I like this, these different artworks of the Dark Magicians, I'm not going to lie to you. A lot of people are playing 2 because a lot of people think that 3 are kind of bricky. With some of the combos that I do, though, and some of the other cards I use, I find that 3 is a good number. I'm running 1 Dark Magician Girl. I'm not running my first edition Secret Rare Magician's Force right now because I found out how much she was, and yeah, I'm running this one right now. We're running 1 Timaeus the United Dragon, which is, okay, since he's a new card, we're going to talk about him for a sec. He's actually kind of cool. So, you can send 1 spellcaster monster or spell or trap that mentions Dark Magician from your hand or face up on the field to the graveyard. Special summon this card from your hand. During your main phase, you can fusion summon 1 fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or the field as material, including a spellcaster monster. You could only use each effect of Timaeus the United Dragon once per turn. So, he literally is your Eye of Timaeus, only on legs, which is kind of cool. You have to discard for him, but you know what? That's totally fine. I can't believe I'm saying this. I'm running only 1 Apprentice Illusion Magician. Wow. And of course, 1 Red Eyes Black Dragon for that Dragoon package. I mean, Dragoon is still strong in this format. Now, I am running 2 Illusion of Chaos, and I feel like this one also kind of needs to be read as well, because we haven't gone over this one on the channel. This one's kind of cool. You can ritual summon this card with Chaos form. You can reveal this card in your hand, add 1 Dark Magician or non-ritual monster that mentions Dark Magician from your deck to your hand. Then, place 1 card from your hand on top of the deck. When your opponent activates a monster or quick effect, you can return this card to your hand, and if you do, special summon 1 Dark Magician from your graveyard, and if you do that, negate the activated effect. You can only use each effect of Illusion Chaos once per turn. So, essentially, if you reveal this card in your hand, you're able to go ahead and add 1 Dark Magician or non-ritual card that mentions it from your deck to your hand. That's what people are going to mostly use this for, is reveal, add Magician Souls. Which, yeah, also, this is the first deck profile I can say. I am running 3 of those, by the way. 3 Magician Souls. Now, I did mention in the last video that, unfortunately, with Dark Magician now, it's not budget anymore. But I will say this, it actually runs pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, it's one of my favorite decks to run. I'm also running 3 Magician's Rods, because the idea is to get your combo started, you want to go into Predaplant Verde Anaconda by using Magician's Rods and Magician's Souls. You probably want to use Magician's Souls to send Dark Magician Girl, using Verde to send Dark Magician, and then using your Soul Servant in order to Pot of Greed, essentially. But yeah, this is it for the Magician monsters. Like, these are all the monsters in your deck. You have one dedicated normal summon, which is kind of weird. Moving on to the spells, though, we're running 3 Dark Magical Circle, which, yeah, I'm back to 3 of those now. My ratios on that change all the time. 2 Eye of Timaeus, which, to be honest, since Dark Magician isn't on the field as much as you would think, I don't know how I feel about this ratio, especially since, we have the Timaeus on legs. 1 Magical Eyes Fusion, because even though I'm not running 2 Dragoon, and I could, I am running 2 the Dark Magicians. I'm also running Quintet for, reasons. 1 Red Eyes Fusion. 1 Secrets of Dark Magic. Yeah, everything kind of becomes one of at this point, because Rod searches everything. 1 Magician's Salvation. And this is where I can't even lie to you. I would be playing 2 Soul Servants, with the problem being that they're like $60 or $80 right now a pop. So instead, I'm running a Gold Sark. I've only been able to get my hand on one of those. And then 1 Call by the Grave, because you do want your combos to go off. Of course, abusing Circle to banish stuff with your Eternal Soul. Now, the trap lineup, I struggled with this because, well, take a look. With things like Dark Magical Circle, you can use Eternal Soul, which I don't know if I want to run at 2 or 3, but you can continually banish cards. This I'm also struggling with as well. I don't know if this is the correct ratio of Magician's Navigations I want to carry, because this becomes a negate in its own. People forget the Graveyard effect is actually really, really good. Once it's in the graveyard, not the turn that you sent it there, you can go ahead and actually banish it with Dark Magician on the field to stop another spell or trap activation. The best back row trap, I believe, in Dark Magician is Solemn Strike. And the second best, when you have things like your Dragoon out, would be Torrential Tribute. And this is why I'm having a hard time with it, because the trap lineup is good, and I feel like I should be playing more back row, but I tried that and it didn't work out to my advantage. So what I did instead is I added 2 Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit and 2 Effect Veiler in order to actually help me play the game. Also, have more spellcasters in the graveyard in order to use for Quintet, which, by the way, Quintet rarely ever comes up. But let's move to the extra deck so I can kind of show you what I've been working on / struggling with. So this extra deck is pretty much like Dark Magician all over the place. We're playing 1 Master of Chaos. Oh, this is a new card to the channel, so we need to take a look at Master of Chaos. He's actually pretty cool, so you can go ahead and fusion him with 1 Chaos or Blackluster Soldier plus a Dark Magician Ritual monster. So, essentially, Dark Magician and your new Ritual guy, the Illusion of Chaos or Chaos Illusion, that's what you use for this. So, if this card is fusion summoned, you can target 1 light and 1 dark monster in your graveyard and special summon them. You could tribute 1 light or 1 dark monster and banish all monsters your opponent controls. If this fusion summon card is destroyed by battle or by card effect, you can target 1 spell in your graveyard and add it to your hand. You can only use each effect of Master of Chaos once per turn. That banishment effect is absolutely crazy. And of course, we're running Dragoon at 1. I see everyone running him at 2 with Magical Eyes Fusion. My opinion, that's not necessary. Dark Magician, the Dragon Knight, which is actually pretty cool. So, I know I've mentioned this before, but he is Dark Magician, period. So, when you have Eternal Soul out, it protects him. He protects Eternal Soul. It becomes this nice, real tight protection. Quintet Magician, because I think it's funny to blow my opponent's field and attack them straight to the face with 4500. This is where, like, okay, these 3, yeah, Quintet, iffy. Now we get to really iffy stuff. Because now we have the Dark Magicians, which, of course, you know, why am I running 2? I don't know. Dark Paladin. Again, you know, not the best one, but in a pinch against a dragon deck, you can really overthrow dragons pretty easily. Again, I don't know why I'm running Amulet Dragon, but I am. You can banish spells from your graveyard to increase it by 100 attack. Now, mind you, this is from either graveyard. So it doesn't have to be just your graveyard, it's your opponent's graveyard too, which kind of helps. And then Dark Magician, Girl, the Dragon Knight. Again, I think these spots are kind of filler. You only need 1. He's okay. I don't know why, but it does help move the game along. Now, the reason why I play 3 Dark Magicians is this right here, Ebon Illusion Magician. His effect, he summons a normal spellcaster out from your deck or hand, and it can target once that normal spellcaster is declared an attack and banish the card. Of course, I'm running 1 Red Eyes Flare Metal. I think it's funny to sit there and watch them as their life points just dwindle away. 1 Link Rebo, 1 Verte Anaconda, 1 Celine, Queen of the Master Magicians, and 1 Access Code Talker. So, of course, Celine helps bring back any one of your magicians or any of your spellcasters, and then you can go to access code. It kind of is its own thing. So, for the most part, I've competed with it once, and it wasn't in its iteration that it is now. I will probably compete again with it in the exact, you know, configuration it is, minus, you know, I need to get that Golden Sark out and put in another Soul Servant. But to be honest, it's good. It's fun. It runs really well. And of course, the side deck for this guy is incredibly simple, considering we've only got, you know, a couple of traps and stuff to cycle through. Of course, I'm running 3 Ash Blossom. That would be 2 Ghost Spell or Lancia or Scythe, but, you know, Ghost Spell. 2 Nibiru, 2 Jizukiru, because I really like him, 2 Cosmic Cyclone, and a Harpy's Feather Duster to top it all off. I think that Dark Magician, and I'm sure a lot of people have said lots of things, I would say it is definitely a good rogue deck. It wasn't really prevalent before now, but the one thing that Dark Magician is good at is consistency. And I will say it probably is more consistent now at getting out things like your Dragoon, which is really important for the deck. And it helps to get out things like the Dark Magicians, which help you draw more into stuff. This deck specifically is one giant draw engine, which is good. And it comes up with quite a few negates. Using the back row appropriately, I would say this is a solid rogue contender. Tell me what you guys think. I have some other decks to show y'all from our team, also from me personally. My wife's Blue Eyes deck got reconfigured again. If y'all want to see that, let me know. Of course, I also have my Eldritch deck, which I am running mostly, and I've got a new virtual world deck profile as well. Please let us know. Like, share, comment, subscribe if you want more videos like this in the future. Thank you so much, guys, and have a wonderful day. And it is your move.